Do you feel happy when buying new things? Well, I think it depends on what you buy and how hyped you are for buying it. If you save up money for a super long time and you can finally buy something that you've been dreaming about, that's a great feeling. When I was a kid, I was like an adrenaline junkie and I loved skateboarding. I saved money for a year. I bought a brand new flashy skateboard. That made me so happy. What do you think will make you happy in the future? Well, I'm really hyped for my future because I think as we get older, our lives actually get better. We care less about what other people think. We are more confident in ourselves and our own abilities. Like a turtle, we're comfortable in our own shells. And one of the things I do want to do, not now because it's a daunting task, but in the future I want to have kids. I think it'll be very meaningful and fulfilling to see my kids grow, to mold them into better versions of themselves, and to guide them into being responsible and independent young people.
Is there anything that makes you feel happy lately? Well, lately I feel happy that all my family members got recovered from COVID-19. It's so terrible that everyone got infected so quickly. I also feel excited that the quarantine is finally over. At least now we have freedom to go anywhere we want. What made you happy when you were little? Well, I guess just some little things, like having a new toy or having some sweet candies. Basically, I guess not doing any homework would make me super happy. What will make you feel happy in the future? Well, given the current situation, I would say that my family being healthy and safe is gonna make me feel happy. I mean, nothing is more important than being alive this year. So to live happily with my family without any sickness is my happiness. What makes you feel happy at work? Well, that must be the payday, right? I will feel everything is worth it when I get the money, when I get the salary. I also feel very happy when my skills get improved. I mean, it's very satisfying when I have better self-development. Do you feel happy when buying new things? Oh, of course, that's the purpose of shopping, right? Sometimes I buy new clothes, cosmetics, or electronics for myself, and it's very exciting to have those new stuff in my life. And sometimes I will buy new things for my family or my friends as a gift. It's also very delightful to buy something for my beloved ones. Do you think people will feel happy when buying new things? Well, mostly yes, otherwise it's just so stupid to spend money while feeling unhappy, right? I think money is just used to buy happiness for us. However, maybe sometimes people just buy some daily necessities, their common stuff, so people won't feel a thing when buying those new things.
What made you happy when you were little? When I was a young girl, I would say I could feel happy literally for everything. For example, an ice cream could even make my day, and a thank you from others could also make me feel happy for quite a long time. So yeah, I could literally feel happy over everything. I mean, maybe because I actually received enough nurture and love from my parents, and I also feel greatly attached to them. Plus, ignorance is bliss. So yeah. Okay, so the next question is, what do you think will make you feel happy in the future? It's really hard to predict my own happiness in the future, I would say, because it's such a complex emotion. But maybe in the future, if I buy a big house and if I can, start my own business and own a cocktail bar, maybe I could feel happy. But it doesn't mean that, happiness doesn't necessarily come along with your achievements. So yes, it's just hard to say. And the next question is, what do you do to stay happy? For me, I mean, being happy, this kind of emotion is very similar to being satisfied. So in order to stay happy, I would do something that is very fulfilling and satisfying. For example, when I take care of my pet cats, or when I provide help to others, I would all feel this sense of achievement and satisfaction, and that can bring me happiness. Yep. So the last question is, what would you do if you feel unhappy? well, honestly, if I actually feel unhappy, I would just let myself feel unhappy for a while. I wouldn't try to like be very positive right away or do something and to force myself to do something interesting and to be happy again. I think this kind of negative emotions really need time to process. So you kind of need to give yourself some time to process it. And after I feel better, I would probably do something that I used to enjoy, say watching the reality shows of my favorite K-pop idols, something like that, and to gradually get rid of this negative emotion. Yep. And there's also something that I really want to add about this topic of being happy, because I've heard several of my friends as well as my students, they've told me that they were not happy at the moment and they might be struggling with their IELTS exam or they might feel very anxious about their future. I want to say that it's completely normal and it's okay to feel not okay at the moment. What you need to do is probably to take good care of your own mental health and to learn to be happy. I would say happiness is something that you need to build up instead of something that you wait for it to come to you. So my advice would be try to address the factors that cause negative emotions and to enhance the factors that lead to happiness.
Is there anything that has made you happy lately? Yes, for sure. About 1 week ago, my parents and I decided to have a trip in Xiamen, which is a very beautiful coastal city. I'm so excited about this because our family haven't traveled together for 3 years since the breakout of COVID-19, and I am a huge fan of traveling. I really can't wait to enjoy the sunshine, the gorgeous views, the scrumptious seafood, and all the other great things in this city. What made you happy when you were little? Well, when I was a child, there were tons of things that could put me in a good mood. For instance, just play some interesting outdoor games like hide and seek with my classmates after school could really make my day. And at that time, when my friends shared my favorite snacks with me, I would also be overjoyed because when I was a child, I used to have a sweet tooth and I was crazy about chocolates. However, I was not able to buy them very often because my parents didn't give me much pocket money. When do you feel happy at work and why? Well, as a middle school teacher, I feel happy when a child studies well or behaves well. I mean, when they obey the rules, finish homework on time, or listen to the teachers carefully and respectfully. I feel very happy. Most importantly, I have a lot of joy and a strong sense of achievement when I see them making progress.
What made you happy when you were little? Well, all kinds of things. I feel that childhood happiness is much easier to obtain because I just felt extremely happy, overjoyed at very small things like having my favorite snacks, like being praised by teachers or even seeing a butterfly. Maybe such things seem very childish now, but they are just like a source of joy for me when I was a little girl. What do you think will make you happy in the future? Well, I would say some achievements in certain areas. Recently I'm on a diet and I'm working out in the gym on a regular basis. If I can successfully lose weight, I think I'll feel delighted and even proud of myself. Also, helping others can bring me a lot of happiness because, it makes me feel that I'm needed.